I'm Dr. Barry. Welcome to Londov News. A little bit upset right now. I just watched Fox News USA, where they told a story about a young child in England who's very, very ill. In fact, the child is dying. You'll see it. I'll put the clip up in a few moments. And this is one of the reasons, when you see this clip, is why I try to get this message across, and thousands of other people like me, because of fake news. You'll probably see a glimpse of this tonight on our fake news. If you want to see real news and find out what's really going on in the world, have a look at Fox News. It tells the truth to a certain degree, and I think pretty much to a large degree. Al Jazeera News. But our own news, if you see a car accident, you can believe that, because that's happened. But anything else to do with reality, it's a joke. I'm pretty annoyed about it. Now, there's a woman in England which Donald Trump tweeted, I'm Irish, her email, her tweet, and she's against immigration, which I'm not getting involved in, and now she's doing 4 months in jail because freedom of speech doesn't exist in the UK, and it is almost gone here. Now, Tommy Robinson, a guy who started this off in England, he spent years in jail as well. Now, if you commit a crime, you do the time.
It's for young Alfie. There's treatment available in Italy that is not available here. Now, the little boy is very sick, but I mean, any parent in the world who's got a child that's sick would move heaven and earth if somebody else could offer them a different treatment. And yet, what happens here is our state-run medical system decides there is nothing else that can be done, and backed up by state courts, they make a decision that those parents are not fit to move their child somewhere else. And when you think about this case, I mean, the Pope's intervened, the Italian president even granted the boy Italian citizenship, and still the medical profession and the courts say, no, we're sorry, we're putting the plug, the life support machine has been turned off. So this gets to the absolute heart of how much freedom does the individual have, how much decision-making process do the parents have, or are our children now owned by the state?
I mean, Nigel, it's almost like they broke Alfie's father today, because at the beginning of the day, he was saying, come here and see how my son is a hostage of this hospital, which is what we on this show and so many others have called him. He's like a hostage of the National Health Service. And he said, what we are enduring is not right. But by the end of the day, he had changed his tune and basically said, everybody go back to your lives. And I think the hospital kind of sounds like he was threatened. And he said, well, you're not going to get anything from us unless you tone it down.
There was a picture yesterday of this hospital, Alderhay Hospital in the northwest of England, with 20 uniformed police officers standing outside the door of the hospital to stop little Alfie being taken out and to stop protesters from getting in, using the police to keep the child in the hospital. Now, these parents have been through every single legal process available to them, and I'm guessing, now that the life support machine has been turned off, now that there is no prospect at all of the young boy going to Italy, in the end, the father has accepted the inevitable. Whether he was threatened or not, I don't know. But what I do know is that when I was involved in this Charlie Gard case last year, I turned up outside the hospital, in this case Great Ormond Street Hospital in London, and I was told in no uncertain terms by the PR services for the hospital that what I was doing was damaging the reputation of the hospital by doing press reports outside where this little boy was dying. And it is just, it's classic of the establishment closing ranks, the state being all powerful. And frankly, what is happening today, what is happening right now, is a form of state-sponsored euthanasia, and I hate it.
No, he's now an undesirable, and we can't help him. They're undesirable because he can't be fixed. I think part of it, we're almost out of time. I think part of it, Nigel, is the National Health Service. They don't want to risk the fact that he goes over to Italy, maybe he gets treatment, and he has some quality of life, and that's a big embarrassment to the National Health Service. Thank you for being up late.
The government own it. So your birth certificate You register your child, they own it. Now that's what's happening in that hospital. The medical profession says, no, you can't take it to Italy, even after the Italian government granting a citizenship to the child so they could help it out. So you've got to spread this word. And Brian Shaw and people like him have been banging their head against the system, and now they have won to a certain degree. There's been some great winning cases. So I urge you to watch this and see what you can do to help. Anyway, have a look at this, and then I'll have a chat with you after. Thank you for watching those clips in relation to that child in England. I hope that wakes you up a little bit. It makes you a little bit angry and concerned, because it's happening there. We're about 5 years behind the catastrophes of England. A great country that is absolutely gone. Their common law out the window, all ruled by Brussels bureaucrats. And here we have bodgy politicians. Remove the Queen, the Constitution, and some really outspoken politician now, I'm not going to mention any names, wants a plebiscite. Now, this particular female politician in the Senate, which I admired her statements over the years, she's well aware the Queen has been removed from the Constitution. Now she wants a plebiscite on immigration and citizenship. Well, let me give you a little word about a plebiscite. A plebiscite is a fancy word for a referendum. It has no lawful, no legal standing, and it has no, like, the government can just go like a petition. Goodbye, Charlie. We have royal commissions going on at the moment, which have, in fact, I shouldn't say this, but some person, well, I hate that term, person, has been charged with treason. The Queen's gone. How can you have a royal commission? Wake up, because you're losing your rights left, right and centre. And if you don't, you're going to wake up one day and say, how did that happen? It happened when you were asleep while you're walking around. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you feel like it, but I'd rather go out and tell people there's something kooky going on. Anyway, thanks for watching, and it's goodbye from me now, and I hope it's not goodbye from you, and please spread the word. Goodbye, thanks.